Good evening, Norcal Karters. It is June 9th, 2020. It's amazing. The season just started, and it seems like we're already halfway through the year, and most places haven't even got a race in. But it is June, and tonight's podcast is going to be a little bit short, a little bit day late on it, and this is going to be in memory of Austin Perez, and he had lost his life last week in a tragic accident on a family camping trip, and it's tragic. It's the only way to describe it. So if you go into the description, I have a link to the information for the service, which is happening tomorrow. They're also doing a celebration of life. That is also tomorrow. They also have a GoFundMe page that was set up for the family. There's a link in the description to that. I'll also put it on Norcal Karters. But, bear with me for a second. This one's a tough one. I just couldn't find a good picture for the podcast profile. So I was scanning Facebook looking for a photo, and nothing really seems appropriate in this situation. It's just very sad. The only bright spot I could find in this whole thing was the outpouring of support for the family. It's just go to the GoFundMe page. It's incredible, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that just feel like I do. It's what can you do for the family? I mean, there's nothing is going to be good enough in this situation, and but the outpouring of support just overwhelming. So again, tonight's episode is in memory of Austin Perez, and to the Perez family, to the Nelson family. I can't even. There's nothing I can say for condolences or anything else. Just there's nothing. So those that are listening, again, there's a couple services tomorrow. The funeral, there's a celebration of life. The links are posted on the podcast description. They'll be on Norcal Karters Facebook page. You can click on the links. There's a GoFundMe page for the family, and again, I'm gonna make this one pretty brief. I am going to announce the racing schedule that's coming up here in the next couple of weeks, because we are coming out of, tracks are starting to open, which right now doesn't feel appropriate to talk about it. But, this is the Norcal Karting podcast with weekly updates, and normally we should be extremely excited. Tracks are opening, but I'm just trying to get through this podcast this evening. So I'll probably just blast through the events, and I hope everyone understands that why I'm just going to blast through them. But this coming weekend, Pro Kart Challenge, they're going to be down at Willow Springs. Next weekend, one of our website sponsors, the California Rock Cup Championship, they're kicking off their series in Phoenix. And that's going to be June 18th and 19th. They're actually doing a night race. So that should be pretty exciting for the California Rock Championship. And I know Phoenix is in Arizona, but that's where they had to go in order to get some events in. So for those of you that have a rock package and you want to race, you have to do a little bit more traveling, but we're all going to have to make some adjustments at this time. And let's see. The past I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong date for your challenge of California Rock Cup Challenge. It's actually Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th as the night race. I think I had that off by a day. And then the following week, NCK Road Racers, they're also a sponsor of the website. And their event is at Thunder Hill on the West Track on June 27th. And yeah, that's it for the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to go into July right now. Just putting out the events out there for the next 4 weeks. So again, Pro Kart Challenge is coming weekend. California Rock Cup Championship is actually in Phoenix, kicking off round 1. And that's going to be next week, the 19th through the 20th. And NCK Thunder Hill, the West Track, on Saturday, June 27th. And again, for more information on the events, you can go to norcalkarters.com/calendar. And just to wrap up this show, again, thoughts to the Nelson and the Perez family. There's nothing. I'm usually pretty good at rambling, but I have nothing tonight. Just sad. And but the overwhelming support that people have shown to your family is incredible and actually pretty uplifting. So for those of you that needed more information, again, click on the description. And I'll be back next week with another episode of Norcal Karters.